You don't need to be rich to live well in America. You just need a new ZIP code. In 2025, the cost of living crisis is pushing people out of big cities and into smarter choices. $1,800 for a one-bedroom? $6 for eggs? No thanks. But if you're willing to trade noise for nature and stress for space, there are states where your paycheck finally breathes. We're talking about places where homes still sell for under $200,000. Your neighbors wave hello, and you don't need 6 roommates just to survive. This isn't just a list of cheap states, it's your roadmap to peace of mind. We've analyzed cost of living, taxes, healthcare, housing, and lifestyle to find the best deals in America right now. Whether you're retiring, working remotely, or rebuilding your life, this countdown is for you. And stick around. Some of these states are offering cash incentives to move in. Here are the top 7 cheapest states to live in America in 2025. Let's get started. Number 7, Kansas. They say Kansas is flat and boring, but your bank account might disagree. In 2025, Kansas is quietly standing out as one of the most affordable states to live in America. With a cost of living index of just 87.7, it ranks far below the national average, giving residents more room to breathe financially. But the real star here is housing. The median home price hovers around $227,000. Yet in cities like Hutchinson, Salina, or Dodge City, you can easily snag a charming 3-bedroom home for under $190,000. Even in bigger cities like Wichita or Topeka, you'll find spacious homes with yards for prices many coastal renters would envy. Renters benefit too. A 1-bedroom apartment in Wichita averages just $850 per month, and smaller towns offer rents as low as $650. Utilities are reasonable, about $155 per month on average, and thanks to Kansas's agricultural backbone, grocery prices remain below national levels. Gas? Often 30 to 40 cents cheaper than the coast. Now, property taxes are one of the few trade-offs here, with an average effective rate of 1.34%. But many Kansas counties offer homestead exemptions and tax relief programs for seniors and low-income homeowners, which ease the burden substantially. Beyond the savings, Kansas delivers stability and lifestyle perks. The job market remains strong in sectors like agriculture, aviation, manufacturing, and healthcare. Remote workers benefit from surprisingly widespread and fast internet access. And Kansas isn't just wheat fields. It's home to 28 state parks, charming main streets, and community festivals that celebrate everything from sunflowers to jazz. College towns like Lawrence inject life and culture into the mix with music scenes, local coffee shops, and art galleries. Meanwhile, crime rates are low, schools are solid, and neighbors still help each other move a couch. In short, Kansas offers more than affordability. It offers peace of mind. It's the kind of place where people put down roots not just because it's cheap, but because it feels like home. If you're craving space, savings, and sincere community, Kansas might just be your heartland haven. Number 6, Alabama. Alabama isn't just about sweet tea and Southern hospitality. It's one of the most affordable places to live in America in 2025. With a cost of living index of just 88.8, Alabama beats the national average in nearly every category: housing, food, transportation, and healthcare. Let's start with real estate. The median home price sits around $225,000, but in smaller cities like Dothan, Florence, or Anniston, it's not uncommon to find homes for under $180,000. Even in larger metros like Birmingham or Huntsville, $250,000 still gets you a 3-bedroom home in a good neighborhood. Renters do just as well. In Montgomery or Mobile, 1-bedroom apartments average $850 to $950 per month, and smaller towns offer even lower rates, and Alabama gives homeowners another big break. Property taxes are among the lowest in the U.S., with an effective rate of just 0.41%, second only to Hawaii. Utilities stay around $160 per month, and locally sourced groceries help keep food prices low. But Alabama isn't just cheap, it's also smart living, especially for retirees. The state doesn't tax Social Security benefits, and it offers tax exemptions on pension and retirement income. Combine that with the mild winters, and you've got a budget-friendly retirement option with real year-round comfort. Healthcare costs also remain well below the national average, and access is relatively good, especially in urban centers. But affordability is just the foundation. Alabama is rich in natural beauty and cultural depth. From the sugar-white beaches of Gulf Shores to the Appalachian foothills in the north, there's plenty of outdoor adventure. Love music? Birmingham and Muscle Shoals are legendary music hubs. Prefers space and peace? Rural Alabama offers acres of land for under $3,000 per acre, a dream for homesteaders. Jobs are growing too. Huntsville is booming with aerospace and tech, while mobile industries and manufacturing remain steady employers. Traffic is light, communities are close-knit, and people still say hello on the street. In 2025, Alabama proves that low-cost living doesn't mean low-quality life. If you're looking for a place where your money stretches, your neighbors smile, and your weekends are filled with beauty, Alabama might just be the best-kept secret of the South. Number 5, Arkansas. Ask anyone who's moved to Arkansas recently and they'll tell you, it's one of the last places in America where you can live well without going broke. With a cost of living index of just 90.3, Arkansas stays well below the national average. But it's not just about affordability, it's about quality of life on a budget. Let's talk housing first. The median home price in Arkansas is around $227,000. But in smaller cities like Pine Bluff, Jonesboro, or Fort Smith, you can find three-bedroom homes for under $180,000. Even in Little Rock, the state capital, housing stays impressively affordable. Rent is no exception. $850 to $950 per month gets you a clean one-bedroom in most urban areas and less in smaller towns. Utilities hover around $155 per month, and grocery prices are some of the lowest in the South, thanks in part to local farming and distribution. Property taxes? Another win. With an average effective rate of just 0.61%, Arkansas makes homeownership even more accessible, especially for retirees who benefit from homestead exemptions. But here's what really sets Arkansas apart. It pays people to move. Yes, programs like Life Works Here in Northwest Arkansas offer up to $10,000 in relocation incentives to remote workers, plus a brand new mountain bike. The idea is simple: attract talent to a region packed with trails, lakes, and job opportunities. That brings us to lifestyle. Arkansas is a natural paradise. Explore the Ozark Mountains, kayak on the Buffalo River, hike through Hot Springs National Park, or fish in over 9,000 miles of rivers and streams. It's a nature lover's dream without the price tag, and the job market is stronger than you might expect. Major employers like Walmart, Tyson Foods, and J.B. Hunt are headquartered here, creating opportunities in tech, logistics, and business. Whether you're a digital nomad, a retiree, or someone seeking affordable peace, Arkansas gives you room to breathe, grow, and save. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but that's the charm. Arkansas is quietly becoming one of the smartest places to live in America. And if you're looking for a low-cost, high-value life surrounded by mountains and community, it might just be calling your name. Number 4, Oklahoma. They say Oklahoma is just flyover country, but those who've stopped, stayed, and settled here know better. Especially in 2025, when affordability is becoming a rare commodity in America. With a cost of living index of just 86.0, Oklahoma stands as one of the cheapest states in the country, beating out dozens of trendier, pricier places. Let's start with housing, the heart of the American dream. The median home price is around $225,000, but in cities like Lawton, Enid, or Muskogee, you'll regularly find three-bedroom homes under $180,000. Even in Tulsa or Oklahoma City, spacious homes in safe, family-friendly neighborhoods go for well under $250,000, making this one of the rare metros where home ownership is still within reach. Renters fare well too. A one-bedroom apartment averages $800 to $950, and utilities stay affordable at around $150 per month. Groceries are consistently below the national average, and gasoline runs about 30 to 40 cents cheaper per gallon compared to coastal states. Now let's talk taxes. Oklahoma's property tax rate is just 0.83%, far lower than the national average. And for retirees, there's more good news. Social Security benefits are not taxed, and pensions get partial exemptions too. But the real headline here is Tulsa Remote, a program that pays remote workers up to $10,000 to relocate, offering free co-working spaces and deep community integration. That's not just economic incentive, that's an invitation. And when you get here, the lifestyle is surprisingly rich. Oklahoma boasts over 200 man-made lakes, endless hiking trails, and stunning red rock landscapes. You'll also find a growing art scene in Tulsa and Oklahoma City, plus major events, live music, and professional sports, all without the cost and congestion of bigger cities. The job market is quietly strong, particularly in aerospace, healthcare, energy, and education, while business costs remain among the lowest in the U.S. In Oklahoma, life is slower in the best way. People are friendly, commutes are short, and your paycheck doesn't vanish by the 15th of the month. If you're looking for a place where your money stretches and your stress level drops, Oklahoma isn't just affordable, it's exceptional. Number 3, Iowa. Ask anyone who's lived in Iowa long enough, and they'll tell you it's the kind of place where your money and your peace of mind go a long way. In 2025, that's not just a nice sentiment, it's a financial strategy. With a cost of living index of just 89.7, Iowa ranks as one of the most affordable states in the nation, offering everything from cheap real estate to strong schools and stable employment. Let's start with housing. The median home price is about $216,000, but in towns like Sioux City, Mason City, or Ottumwa, you can find charming three-bedroom homes for under $180,000. Even in more populated cities like Des Moines or Iowa City, homes are available under $240,000, making this one of the few urban areas where first-time buyers still have a chance. Renters benefit too, with one-bedroom apartments averaging $800 to $900 and utilities staying around $150 per month. Groceries, among the cheapest in the U.S., unsurprising given the state's agricultural backbone. Now, what about taxes? Yes, property taxes average 1.53%, which is a bit higher than average. But the blow is softened by generous retirement exemptions, including no tax on Social Security and deductions for pension income. That makes Iowa an increasingly popular option for retirees looking to stretch their savings without sacrificing quality of life. Healthcare here is top tier. Iowa regularly ranks in the top 15 nationally for hospital quality, with lower premiums and co-pays than most coastal or urban states. And the lifestyle? Think quiet mornings, safe neighborhoods, and tight-knit communities where people still wave from the porch. Des Moines and Cedar Rapids boast vibrant downtowns, farmers markets, breweries, and cultural festivals, all at a fraction of big city prices. Education is strong, with some of the best public school systems in the Midwest, and internet access is widespread, ideal for remote workers and freelancers. What makes Iowa shine isn't just that it's cheap, it's that it's consistently livable. From the rolling cornfields to the family-friendly suburbs, Iowa proves that affordability doesn't have to come at the cost of quality. If you're tired of the hustle, the housing crunch, and the endless bills, Iowa might just be the calm, affordable reset you've been looking for. Housing crunch and the endless bills, Iowa might just be the calm, affordable reset you've been looking for. Number 2, Mississippi. In 2025, Mississippi isn't just affordable, it's shockingly affordable. This Deep South state offers one of the lowest costs of living in the entire country, with a cost of living index of 85.3, nearly 15% below the national average. But here's the real surprise. Mississippi isn't just about cheap prices. It offers genuine Southern charm, natural beauty, and a slower, more peaceful way of life. Let's talk numbers. The median home price is just $179,000, and in towns like Meridian, Hattiesburg, or Vicksburg, you can still find move-in-ready homes for under $150,000. Even in Jackson, the state capital, housing remains well below the national median, offering space, character, and front porches that stretch for miles. Renters do well here too, with one-bedroom apartments averaging $700 to $800. Utilities are low, typically between $135 and $150 per month, and groceries cost 25 to 30% less than in most coastal states. Gas? Often 40 cents cheaper per gallon than the U.S. average, which adds up fast for families and commuters. Taxes are another bright spot. Mississippi doesn't tax Social Security benefits, offers generous exemptions for retirees, and has one of the lowest effective property tax rates in the nation at just 0.52%. That's music to the ears of anyone living on a fixed income. But Mississippi's draw isn't just financial. This is a state rich in history, music, and soul, the birthplace of the blues and home to some of the friendliest communities in the country. Outdoor lovers can explore the Natchez Trace Parkway, paddle along the Mississippi River, or relax on the Gulf Coast's white sand beaches. Healthcare remains affordable and accessible, especially in smaller cities and towns. And with a mild climate year-round, it's no wonder retirees and remote workers are steadily discovering this hidden gem. If you're seeking a place where your money stretches, your neighbors know your name, and sunsets come with a side of sweet tea, Mississippi might be your perfect fit. In a time when affordability feels like a dream, Mississippi makes it real and even beautiful. Number 1, Tennessee. Ask anyone who's moved to Tennessee recently, and they'll likely tell you the same thing. I can finally breathe again, financially and emotionally. In 2025, Tennessee tops the list as the most affordable state to live in America, not just because of low costs, but because of the balance it strikes between lifestyle and value. Let's start with the numbers. Tennessee's cost of living index is 90.4, well below the national average of 100. Groceries, utilities, and transportation all come in under average. But the real win is in taxes. Tennessee is one of the few states with no state income tax, which means your entire paycheck actually hits your bank account. That's especially good news for retirees, remote workers, and small business owners. Housing is where Tennessee really shines. The median home price is around $239,000, but in cities like Clarksville, Johnson City, or Cleveland, you'll regularly find homes under $200,000. Even in popular metros like Nashville or Chattanooga, starter homes are still accessible compared to other booming cities. And rent? One-bedroom apartments in secondary cities hover around $950 to $1,100, making them manageable for young professionals and families. Property taxes are also pleasantly low, about 0.64%, compared to the national average of 0.99%. But affordability isn't Tennessee's only story. This state offers natural beauty, cultural richness, and southern hospitality in spades. You've got the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, with free admission year-round, the vibrant music scenes in Nashville and Memphis, and access to rivers, hiking trails, and green spaces almost everywhere. Utilities average around $160 per month, and healthcare costs remain reasonable compared to coastal states. Food is another plus. A hearty southern meal still costs $12 to $15, and local farmers markets are thriving. But perhaps what's most appealing is Tennessee's energy. It's not just affordable, it feels alive. Whether you're raising a family, launching a remote career, or retiring in peace, Tennessee gives you room to grow without the financial pressure. In a time when so much of the country feels out of reach, Tennessee proves that you don't have to be rich to live richly. As prices skyrocket across the country, finding an affordable place to call home can feel impossible, but it's not. These 7 states offer real opportunities for smart, budget-friendly living without sacrificing quality of life. Whether you crave mountains, music, or just a lower grocery bill, your ideal lifestyle might be in one of these underrated gems. From retirees to young families and digital nomads, people are discovering that you don't need a big paycheck to live well. You just need the right zip code. Let us know in the comments where you'd move if money wasn't holding you back. And as always, hit subscribe for more smart living insights.